So Trump's foreign policy to date is a huge shift in rhetoric from traditional American foreign policy. The actual policies, though, haven't shifted that much. It's a very young administration so far, only 60, 70 days in, so we don't know where the policy is actually going to shift or not, but the rhetoric is something to pay a lot of attention to because that is dramatically different. Trump has been fairly consistent with his campaign rhetoric in his foreign policy thus far in his administration. He devalued NATO. He looked at other alliances and international organizations as being something that the U.S. wasn't getting much value out of. Wanting to open up to Russia has been fairly consistent too, although with the scandals revolving around that, he's not made big openings here. The ties between the Trump administration and Russia are a problem that we have to look out for. Now, there's nothing definitive there, but in terms of what's happening, it appears that many associated with the Trump campaign do have either financial or other types of ties to Russia. But the very fact that the FBI is investigating this is a problem for the Trump administration. What we've seen so far is not yet, in my opinion, any sort of constitutional crisis, but it is going to be a test of our system. And I think generally, our system is strong enough to survive this. And the original rollout of the travel ban in January, which was kind of a blanket prohibition of people traveling from 7 predominantly Muslim countries, being rolled back by the courts. I mean, this was clearly defeated, and the Trump administration decided not to pursue it to the Supreme Court. Probably wise, because it seemed unlikely that it would stand. The revised travel ban is similar. The court challenges will be ongoing. We've already seen a couple federal courts block the implementation of the second ban, and it's likely to work its way all the way to the Supreme Court. We have some very interesting things to look forward to. So much of the Trump administration and so much of the Trump campaign was unprecedented and broke all the rules of politics. In terms of foreign policy going forward, I think that what you see is you have a Secretary of State devaluing long-standing relationships in some ways. We have to look forward to major increases in defense spending. And I think generally we have, 4 years where we're going to have a White House who is going to want to talk very, very tough. And what will be fascinating is how the rest of the world responds to this. We're running a natural experiment right now that we have, the rest of the world is the same in terms of diplomatic practices and alliances and threats. And the White House is radically different now.